So the very first thing you need to understand, because the 9-to-1 ratio is difficult for some people, I kind of want you to know why you do it. And so the reason we have the 9-to-1 ratio is that is the actual solution to digestive disorders. The basics are this: a meal that your stomach is full of sensors. The stomach lining is full of sensors. And a meal that your stomach sees as complicated, it will not send enzyme packets from the pancreas to digest. That is perfect digestion. That's what we're supposed to have all the time. And that's what almost none of us have ever. The 9-to-1 ratio is the way you start eating meals that your body recognizes as the way it was meant to eat, the way it was meant to digest. And it'll send those little enzyme packets to your stomach from the pancreas, and you will be able to digest your food much more easily, in a much healthier way, and without this 3, 4, 5 times a day acid influx. So the 9-to-1 ratio means 90% of either protein or carbs, and then only 10% of the opposite. So you always think of proteins and carbs as opposites. Every meal, every drink, every snack, you have to kind of, once you get in the hang of it, you won't have to think of it like this, but you want to pick if your meal is going to be a carb meal or a protein meal, because it can't be both. It can have a little bit of one and a lot of the other. That's the best for you. So the first option you have, the best option most of the time, is that eat out guide. The eat out guide, instead of making you do any math at all, tells you which foods are okay together. So let's say you're at a fast food place and you want a hamburger as the anchor food of your meal. So the fries are going to be all carb, and the drinks are either going to be sugar-free or carb. But that hamburger is a big mix. So it has the big meat patty, and then it has a bunch of W or neutral vegetables in it, normally some lettuce and tomato and whatnot. And then it has that bun. The bun is pure carbs. That's what messes up the hamburger. Let's say, using the eat out guide, you have decided you want this protein meal. So you want that hamburger or fish sandwich or chicken fillet sandwich or whatever it is, and you get everything in that sandwich except the bun. So, and if you like the bun, hey, a couple hours later, you can eat that anyway. But make the meal predominantly either carb or protein, and then all the W foods you want to add to it. So that's one way, using the eat out guide. If you can do math okay and you understand 90% or 9-to-1, then you're going to read the label on some of the foods that you want to eat, and you have to see how many carbs and how many proteins or grams of carbs or proteins are in that individual food. And you're only looking for a 90% to 10% or better ratio. By better, we mean more than 90 is great. You don't go less than 90.